that's all right. It's me and you. We got a special kind of friendship.
I am not your friend.
Sure you are. Fishing buddy?
Here you are, fishing buddy. Yay. So it's happy birthday to Anima Day.
Happy birthday.
Also, her kitty cat, Amelia.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
She got her
15.
stinky, horrible canned tuna earlier.
She got, she's what, 15, right?
Yeah, that's why I put 15 treats on the tuna.
Because cats can count, if you didn't know.
I can. It matters to me, okay? I've always been doing that for both her and Loki.
Jerk.
There's your happy birthday from John.
Thank you.
Let's see, who else here? We got Gambit, Snorty, then John,
Slasher Fred,
and then Alpha, and I didn't see Slasher Fred.
just right Alpha, before Alpha, or after. I don't know at this point.
Yeah, I'm not.
Are you
Oh,
confused?
there we got Mohammed Syed is here.
Hey,
Saeed.
welcome, Mohammed.
Saeed.
Happy 25th birthday, Anima.
Let's see,
Oh,
Read
thank
by
you.
Nature.
That's what my mom would say.
I learned a long time
Finally.
ago. It's always the 25th birthday when it's a woman. Doesn't matter.
29 for the third time.
No, I think my mom's number was 24, but yeah, she would say that. You just keep turning 24 over and over again. You don't age.
You never hit 30. That was the rule I was told. 30 is dirty.
I think this is by far the best movie to start wrestling.
All of you are ageist.
I'm marrying an old fart. What are you saying?
Look at that face.
That I'm going to fart a lot.
Growing your hair out like that.
Oh,
Are you going
no.
for like the Viking look now? That's your goal?
It was
What's
at
that?
that moment. I didn't realize. He fucked up.
Oh, I'm in trouble. I know that.
I just want to say, Anima told me she was marrying you for money. And then I told her, Anima, I got some bad news.
Yeah.
And then Gary told me he was marrying Anima for her money. And I said, Gary, I got some bad news.
Hey, at least I have some. I'm not broke.
I'm so happy.
Wait till you
my
get
life.
to this state.
Well, yeah, I
And
know.
I don't really, I'm not an ambitious person financially. Never have been. I just want to find happiness and joy in what I do.
Yeah, but I find happiness in being able to afford a roof over my head. So
Yeah.
I'm still interested in getting rich, but not having to worry about money is a very nice thing.
This is a subject I don't discuss publicly
Yeah.
at all. And we're just like really going into it. I would really like to just not fucking talk about it. It's
Gambit.
nobody's fucking business.
It's Anima who has a birthday today, not Shenatsky.
Gambit, Wikipedia isn't always right.
Yeah. That's what you get for skipping class yesterday, mister.
Still my favorite aspect about this movie is there's some confusion in some people about who they refer
See,
to.
that oh shit. I'm gonna have to leave and come back.
Okay.
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 Happy birthday, Rocket Kitty from Tim.
And maybe me. Thank you, Tim. I will let her know. She's on the bed. But yeah, thanks for all the happy birthdays. It's very sweet of you.
Okay, let's see. Okay, now I can see the comments and scroll. So,
By what name are you known?
There are some who call me
And
not only Microsoft.
yep, that's how you do it. Doesn't matter if someone's starting to talk. Just fucking play the video. Get him out of the way. All right.
Oh no.
Yarp.
Oh no.
Who else is here? Has Penny shown up yet?
I haven't seen her.
No,
Do the snorty.
it's done.
So back in '86, a little sci-fi comic book had taken a short story from many years before. I think it was like in the 60s, like 62 or 63. A little short story called 8 o'clock in the morning by Ray Nelson. And they adapted it into a short comic. And the name of the comic was Nada. You can find it online in Alien Encounters #6. It's from April of 1986. And John Carpenter read this comic book, and I'm going to share the comic book with you now. Here you go. Let's see. Got to take down the banner too because it's blocking it. There we go.
Oops. Okay.
That's okay. So here we go. This is page 1 of the story. We meet Nada. And unlike in the movie, he's a homeless guy traveling down to town, a hobo. But pretty much everything else follows structurally, that there are all these signals that are being sent out by these aliens, that being able to see their true form is something that Nada discovers. And he meets this girl, blah, blah, blah. And he finds out where these things are hiding out at and how they're doing what they're doing. Gets himself a gun. It's a really short fucking story. And he goes out trying to destroy what they're doing. But in the process of doing it, by the end of the book, just, like in the TV show, in the movie with their TV news network, broadcasting it, he discovers this. And by destroying the device, everybody can now see what they look like. They even include the sex scene with an alien.
Ew.
Right there. But because of what he has done, he dissolves and dies. So he won't be there to see the war. So much of the comic is in the movie. In fact, there's more in the movie than isn't. So it's just the opening that's different. And in the film, I think he went for an interesting thing because, one, he's a big Hollywood Democrat. And this was his criticism of trickle-down Reaganomics, which I agree with him. I know it doesn't work because it's the same principle communism uses, trickle down. It doesn't fucking work. Never has, never will. But Reagan did try it. And, but still, for quite a bit there, we had a thriving economy. And but Reagan was also haunted by other problems. Our explosion in homelessness was during his administration. And what were most of those people? Mentally ill. And they shut down all those asylums around the United States. Hardly any of them run anymore. And so they're trying to fix that now. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like they're working on it very fast. Because we've got to get the 72-hour. The whole 72-hour hold is a fucking stupid idea. You take all of the ability of the doctors to do any good by doing it that way. So, but he had some good criticisms. But I will point out that, Shanatsky and Martin and I talked about it before the show, that the irony of so much of the shit that he wrote about that he said the Republicans were going to do Republicans never did. It was the Democrats who did it. Try to make excess control over the people, try to create a federal police force, all that shit. So, and he understands that now. He's actually made criticisms of some of his ideas because, yeah, it's actually the Democrats who ended up doing that.
Oh, the best part is when they say that the alien messaging about having families is bad. Is it what? Marry and have children is bad? Okay.
I don't consider this a sci-fi film. I actually kind of consider this a fantasy film because this is the ultimate like revolutionary fantasy. It's very simplistic. All you gotta do is put on glasses and you can see who the bad guys are.
Well, it's sort of what I was talking about today with like, because I grew up and two of my favorite activist songwriters were Peter Gabriel and Sting. And I look back on all of the shit they did and all their lofty goals. And in the end, they both are super rich guys talking about a bunch of stuff, not understanding the human cost of doing those things. And it's like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love the songs. But at the same time, they never consider the human cost to those things.
Well,
what's going to happen when you do that?
It's because they react emotionally. And that's kind of what I think.
Exactly. It's the emotional response rather than the logical response. And this is my problem with so many people on the left is there's no logic center. I don't understand how they think. I tried to have an argument with my daughter and I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like what's funny is I made a joke about it the other day. She was arguing with me. And I said, you're arguing with me the same way a woman argues with her man over something he did that she perceives he did. And then brings every other thing into it. Like, no, can we talk about this one thing? No, that's not happening. I'm glad that Anima doesn't argue like that. At least so far.
I think the Simpsons
because I know it's pointless.
When you had the episode Homer Badman, and
no,
I don't know, was it? But Homer Simpson's like, don't worry, your tears say more than evidence ever will. That's
there you go. Don't give me your proof. Don't. What is the word they used? Don't distract me with the truth. Don't distract me with the facts.
No, I do think one of the best metaphors ever is actually the fight, because if you're trying, especially if someone's highly resistant to it, it literally is a struggle to hell and back to try to get them to see what the hell you're actually talking about.
I know he has no interest in it. He wants to go on with his life. There's so many things in this that when you look at it structurally, story-wise, this is the Matrix 10 years before the Matrix.
Well, I'd say Total Recall was the Matrix before the Matrix.
Wake Up.
Yeah.
Total Recall, less so. That was still, at the end of that one, ends with the fact that he's in a dream because it fades to white, not black.
Well, I also say
this is not
pill. But.
This has the red pill in it. The red pill is the sunglasses. The minute you put those glasses on, you can't hide anymore. And I see throughout this film so many things that the Wachowskis borrowed for the Matrix, or whoever wrote that fucking original manga. I think they stole from.
Why? They stole from a lot of things. So, I mean,
yeah. In fact, the movie was released, Gambit, in November, primarily to try to hurt him in the. This is the hubris of Hollywood. This movie was meant to hurt Ronald Reagan. It did nothing. Politically, did nothing. People enjoyed the film. That's why I laugh about when people like the guys who made all that 80s documentaries about horror and sci-fi and shit that, my buddy Greg from Fanzine worked with them and shit. And it's all about politics. It's like, there was a handful of it there, but most of it got swept under the rug because nobody gave a shit.
I'll also say this.
That mattered.
Also say this. He did go after his target, but he did it in an intelligent way because this is applicable to so many things.
Exactly. It's still, in fact, I consider this movie more relevant today than when it came out. This movie is more relevant to today than when it came out.
Yep.
I kind of consider almost, and this is kind of a weird way to say thing, is that there's and this ties in the Matrix too, there's almost a brainwashing that goes into rebellions to go against the system. So you have one form of brainwashing that's used to try to counter another form of brainwashing by the people that want the rebellion to happen. Because think about it, he doesn't come with the shit on his own. He gets given the glasses.
You have freed you from the bond of your hypnosis. Now think our way.
Now pick up arms and kill our enemies for us. So there's a lot of interesting psychological things that I don't think Carpenter intended, but show off extremely well because they become like Terminators, basically.
Yeah.
And they see the world in black and white.
Oh, see, there
That's
you
go.
Right there. Hold on. They literally see in black and white because of the glasses, which I think is a great metaphor that I think a lot of people miss, is the fact that when you put the glasses on, you see things in black and white more clearly. The symbolism is great in this film. I think this film is smarter than people realize. And I love the fact that there is that whole Matrix thing in this too, that you can keep your head buried and live the life, which is what that one homeless do, which I told Anima. It's really funny when I tell Anima. I said, okay, see this guy's face? Look at that guy's face. That face is going to come back later, be very important to the story. We get to that scene. She goes, oh, I forgot what that guy looked like. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but brain doesn't work that way. Even when you point out somebody and say, remember that face, 5 minutes
I
later,
go through the trouble to try to help her. Take a mental snapshot of that guy's face. No, I don't remember what that guy looked like.
You've known me for how long now? And you still have hope that I'm going to remember shit like that?
I do get the point of that character that he's making, though, within the dynamics of the actual world storyline wise. Like, why would they care to like upgrade a bum just because he agreed to go along with them? I understand what the filmmaker's saying. I'm just saying in the actual
to the aliens, he snuffs skin off their ass to help anybody, to make anybody wealthy. It doesn't really matter because they're going to use up this planet and then move on to the next. And so there you go. And to me, the true criticism of this film is leftism. And the ironic part of leftism or Marxism, whether it's Trotsky, Lenin, or Marx, sounds like the other Beatles, right? Their names. The non-Beatles.
Okay, Lebowski.
Beatles. Lebowski. Like, man, I'm just telling you, man. It's the way it is, man.
Just look who benefits. What does the Beatles have to do with it? It's like, Lennon.
Well, the thing I laugh about with all of these activist music people is how fucking rich they are. They talk about them. They, them. Like, wait a minute. You are one of them, theys. What are you talking about? John Carpenter, you're in that 1%.
It's a whole thing of, and this is my own theorem on it, is I think in a weird sort of way, people can't just be happy. We inherently focus on the negative. So if you become a millionaire, the billionaires are a problem.
Even the song told people that just be happy, and they couldn't do it.
Well, think about it. Think about anyone who actually tries to unite humanity and tell people to live in peace is gunned down without fail. Oh,
this is a good one, Reed. I like this one. Reminds me of that joke about a about why a woman should be the Riddler. Quote, the actual solution is only vaguely related about what I said I was mad about, end quote. Meg Foster is so fucking pretty, but scary looking. She is a horrifying looking woman. Those fucking eyes are just too blue. When you meet Meg Foster's character, you think she is against the aliens. I didn't trust her. When I watched this film the first time, I never
trusted her.
I didn't trust her. And it's not just because of those blue eyes, because I was a fan of hers. But
and her eyes are scary, man.
I just immediately didn't trust her reactions to things. Something was off with her. And the minute you hear her on the phone, I'm like, why is she saying it that way? Like, oh, she's in on it.
I mean, she's basically his fantasy thing. Because if you think about it, he actually goes on to having this revolutionary fantasy he's living through. So, opposing the system, this movie getting the girl.
This movie had zero impact on the elections. It was pretty much a landslide. So, yeah, not even close election. So, yeah. Yeah, it's like, it's, and John Carpenter, a lot of Hollywood Democrats, just like, we got to make movies that are more obvious from this point forward. Just start being overly didactic in our beliefs. Okay, guys? And that, of course, ruins movies in the future.
Hey, Gary,
Brian,
you think Homelander's a stand-in for Trump?
Homelander is your typical jab at conservatism. And I tell people all the time, I don't know if you're conservative while you're watching that show, because it hates you.
Yes.
The makers of these shows fucking hate your guts and hope you die.
Yep.
They really feel that way. Oh, they pretend like they skirt the issues. But when it comes down to it, when they finally are caught admitting to things, so many of them hope you die.
If there was a button they could push, and Terminator robots would come and murder every single conservative on the planet.
No, just disappear. That one would just disappear. Yeah, if they push the button, we just disappeared. Absolutely, they do it in a heartbeat. And now me, you throw a button in front of me and says, get rid of every fucking leftist out there. I couldn't push that button. I wouldn't do it.
It would be that scene to producers. They're human beings. Have you ever eaten with one?
Now, I want to mention my favorite fucking font. I paid for the full font. That is called the Albertus font. And that is John Carpenter's fucking font. It should have changed its name legally from Albertus to John Carpenter's font, because Carpenter used it in everything he's ever made. It's a great fucking font, man. He just loves that fucking font, and it works. What I love is how this movie opens with the They Live as part of that fucking mural slash whatever the fuck it is,
graffiti.
Gangs and shit. Graffiti. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you, babe. I love that the logo on the screen fades into the writing They Live on the wall. And we see it again later. And it's a full phrase. And it's, what is it? It's they live, they live, we something. I can't remember what it is. It's written on the wall. We sleep. That's it. Thank you. We sleep. They live, we sleep. I love symbolism in this fucking movie. Despite it coming from the wrong political angle, it's a great fucking idea that people need to wake up and pay attention to what the media is saying and doing. I love the entrance too, because he's just suddenly there, and he's walking across. Now, Alan, what's his name? The writer of the music for the film, John Carpenter, comes in with his idea of the music. Howard, thank you, babe. Howard based the pace and the beat of the music off of his entrance scene, of how he was walking, the pace he was taking. And for the rest of the movie, that's the pace of the theme. And when when Carpenter comes in, he comes in with this like low bass stuff, and he focuses more on the rock element, whereas Howarth brings in the blues element, which gives this theme kind of one of its the most unique. Unique aspects of this theme. Yeah, the unique aspects of this theme compared to other Carpenter themes is Howarth bringing in that blues harmonica and blues guitar feel to it, and I love that.
I consider this a
We
Western.
have another new viewer, Kara the Talking Nerd.
Hi, Kara.
Hi, Kara. Welcome.
Well, so on the nose, and no else seemed to see it. Yeah, it's very critical of my problem is out of control commercialism, and absolutely that's where he hit the nail on the head. And the media is constantly lying to us, and you got to be careful what you get. I love this one. Now in real life, I don't know what that
Hello,
guy's
Sally.
Sally, where have you
Hi,
been?
Sally.
I only see you on Facebook. It's the only place I ever see her. It's good to see you here. Oh, yeah. Great movie, Sally. This is one of my favorite John Carpenter films. Now, it's not in my top 5, but it is in my top 10 list. Because you all know what my top 5 are. And I do want to pause here for a second because I also wanted to go over some of the locations used in this film. So I was going to pull some of those up if it's okay with you guys. Let's see. Let's start with, right here. And I'll bring the video down. Where's video? So Nada's first sees the preacher on North Spring Street and West First Street, Los Angeles, California. Cool shot. That is when the movie was made there on top, and this is, of course, what it looks like today. Bring in the next one. Let's see. And here's the park scene where he meets him the first time. Same park. And then another great location is when he goes to the homeless encampment. The actual location is a mixture of a football field and a baseball diamond. It's two separate fields. But sadly, as you'll see from the photo on top, that they tore down that old missionary building, that mission style building. It's gone. That has been extended into more of the football field and an activity center at the end of it. So, but that building in the background is still there. And you can actually find these locations, which is why I'm putting that there. If you guys want to, you can back up to it and you can actually see the address and you can look it up on Google.
Okay, let me take
Sadly, the thing this is still most dead on, and like what happened to the homeless, because homelessness in Los Angeles has gotten even worse than it's depicted in this movie.
Mm-hmm. So now we're going to hit the murals, which were done with matte paintings. And that was shot at or near 7th Street and South and Olive Street, Los Angeles. And those are real buildings that are still there today. Even the advertisement was that when he takes the glasses off that's up there, that's a matte painting too. Which I forgot to tell you that when we're going over them earlier. Their shot is Rachir Juliet from the same section.
It's also interesting how In that comic, they're
Hi,
bugs,
Six.
Hi,
but
Six.
in this version, they're basically walking corpses.
Well, that was the idea of their look, is that they have devolved physically so much that they look like skeletons. It's good to see you, Six. I hope you're having a good weekend. But again, yeah, it's like, I like this. This is a split image, because when he puts the glasses on, as the glasses move up, the giant mural disappears and becomes the marry and reproduce, which ironically is an anti-communist idea, or Marxist view.
Yeah, but remember, they are cattle for the aliens, so they do want them to reproduce their livestock.
Yep.
So that makes sense.
Yeah. And let's see, let me find the other one here. Oh, this is great. This is one of my favorites. The alleyway itself, what it looks like today. Boom.
My favorite of all those was "This is your God" being on money. That's
yes, this is your God. Money. And here's the great shot here in the alleyway, and how that alleyway looks today. Can we pop that down just for a second while we're looking at this, buddy? Look at that. Like, it's all gone now. That alleyway wall is gone. The retaining wall is gone. And let's see.
It looks less depressing.
Get near the end of the. Well, it's Los Angeles, so it's always going to be depressing.
I didn't say it looks nice. I said it looks less depressing than when in the movie.
And of course, cleanest fucking dump truck, trash truck ever. Like, all that's in there is paper and Christmas shit. No fucking refuse.
Well, there's bottles, so that could have been a little bit gross, but yeah, it's the cleanest garbage I've ever seen.
Guys, there's something new here in the chat. It says sagacious 6 cents floating hard for 10 jewels. I can only see that comment on YouTube chat. I don't see it here in the StreamYard. Can any one of you see it?
No.
Yes,
It's
a new thing. It's a new thing from YouTube, so StreamYard hasn't catch up yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it was a landslide, Alpha. It was a landslide. So here we go. Great shot of that alleyway. Not much has changed when you really look at it. Some fencing blocking out that parking. Now it's private parking. You have to have a key card or remote that triggers the gate to open.
Private parking, and one of the really annoying parts with Los Angeles now is everywhere you go, if you want to park, money.
Yeah, split.
You want to be there an hour, $5. Screw you.
$5. You get free egg roll.
I don't know what it costs in Croatia and Split, but they have a reason to do it because space is so limited. It's a fucking peninsula. So there's not that much parking space. So of course the ones that they have, they cost money. So usually people just try to find parking on the streets, but it's rough.
And this hasn't changed a bit. The fencing's the only thing that looks different. And that's her place.
That's because of the angle, though. And the second photo is closer to the building than the first.
No, the style of fencing is different, and they put up additional fencing.
Too.
Yeah, the door is different. Both doors are different. The garage and the house, and they put some barriers for more fencing. Yeah.
But, yeah, because the garage door is one of those that roll up, so it doesn't stick out when it opens. That makes sense.
And there's another thing.
They got the blue trash, the green trash, and the blue recycling.
No, on the roof. Let's.
Yeah, up on the main building. Yeah, there's something up there. What is that? Air conditioning? You think?
It may be there because if you see on the
because that's air conditioning over on the far right. So I don't know.
Yeah, but it can be just that it's obstructed in the first picture by that that wooden structure.
You should still be able to see the one on the rooftop, whatever that is on the rooftop. So, but that's the location there. This is Holly's house at 8634 Franklin Avenue, Los Angeles, California, 90069. So you can find that if you like. Some
Where she
people like
almost
going on
killed
those
him.
I love pilgrimages to
Oh yeah.
film locations, and it's two of my favorite Facebook groups that I'm in is deals with that shit. I fucking love people who travel all around finding these great locations.
Okay, here we are. I'm looking for Sally's video.
By the way,
there it is.
Pick yourselves up and Sally fuck! Sally fuck! Sally forth!
I like that you're using Albertus for the subtitles.
You instructed me to do it for all the slideshow. All the slideshow in the channel.
Albertus is a great font, man. I quit The Boys season 2, went back and tried 3, and found it unwatchable. Yeah, it's sort of like what I did with For All Mankind. Season 1, great. Everything after that got worse, and then someone says it got better. Go back and watch it. I watched the first 5 minutes, and Al Gore is president of the United States, and I went, I'm fucking out. I'm out.
The thing I consider really funny with some of this movie, because since it's so applicable to a lot of things, people ask John Carpenter, are you talking about the Jews? It's like, no, you idiot. It's about yuppies and consumerism.
Yeah. By the way, I'm glad you brought up Keith David, because Keith David came up boxing, so he knows how to box. He was in the Marine Corps, and he was very good physically for the fighting scenes. And the young martial artist choreographer that choreographed all the fight scene in this film, by the way, who also plays a majority of the male aliens in the movie. When you see them with the real pencil-thin neck and the square heads, that's because he has a square head and a very thin neck. Very good martial artist. So
I think
he kind of looks like Dennis Dunn, the guy
Oh, yeah.
from the movie Big Trouble in Little China. And I wonder if that's where they met, because I'm guessing they met somewhere, him and Carpenter. But I didn't look it up. There's not enough time to look everything up. But now, a lot of people don't know that he already knew who Roddy Piper was. They'd actually met at WrestleMania 3. And he was very impressed with him. But the funny part is he didn't have an idea who the fuck John Carpenter was. Never watched any of his movies. So it was kind of a new thing for him, but they hit it off the minute they met. And I like that they did, because Roddy Piper to me is just a natural actor. I fucking love the guy. My dad loved him. And he just liked him, that he had that typical fucking blue collar mentality in everything he was in. And he does that in this, because he's done shitty jobs like this. I've worked on too many construction sites.
I am currently doing a shitty job like this. Not construction, but working in fields. It fucking sucks.
Yeah, with concrete, I thought I wanted to be I wanted to work on concrete because it pays so much more, like 3 times what I was making. And I went and tried it, and then I found out how fucking hot and miserable that job is, working with concrete. Like, all that sunlight reflects off the concrete onto you. And it's just fucking awful. I went, nope, done. I did it for like 2 weeks. Yeah, I'll go back to doing regular labor work.
Best investment I ever did for the job, $25 for a hat that just 360 around, blocks all the sunlight. Best investment.
So I pause here for a second because I love this line here. He says, hey man, stop following me. He says, I never follow a man that I don't know where he's going. I'm like, what are you, fucking Obi-Wan? It's a great fucking line now. And David Keith liked it too, and Keith David liked it, and so the two of them immediately bond over that fucking line. Carpenter was impressed with Keith David's performance in The Thing, and that reminds me, I wanted to show this image. Somebody want to finish reading that?
And The Thing, I needed someone who wouldn't be a traditional sidekick, but could hold his own.
Some of the
And that's
lines
it.
in this movie also come from Roddy Piper because basically he
He wrote
wrestling.
He wrote 2 pages of different things that he would say or has said. And one of them is the bank scene where he says, I came here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum. That's an original fucking Roddy Piper. Okay, why am I showing you this? Because a lot of people don't know that Keith David was in an automobile accident before they began shooting The Thing. And you can actually see the cast on his hand there painted to look like his skin color. But his skin looks bold. And it's one of the moments in the film where you can actually see it, because he usually wore gloves to hide it. But this time his hand was out, and they painted the cast brown.
Oh, well, that's how we can tell if he's an imitation or not. Is the cast there?
Yeah, the cast is there. So there you go. Just wanted to show that to you because I thought that was fucking cool. Absolutely a great fucking actor. I love that guy so much. Also, he's a military veteran, so I admire the shit out of him too. Now, these are based on a little thing that some people may not remember from America's past. And it's not just America. There's similar ones around the world. But some of the worst were here in the United States during the Great Depression. And does anybody remember what they were called?
Ghettos?
No.
Yeah, I called
They
it
were
slum,
called-
but it's not the right word either.
Shantytown.
It's shanty towns, but they were named a specific thing during that period. They were called Hoovervilles. And they're all over the United States, major cities, usually in parks, playing fields, and empty lots. And people would put up these little shanks, cheaply made, not meant to last. And the police would raid them pretty frequently. And it just sucks that people were that broke. And so you would see stuff like this where you would have a guy like Keith David's character fucking taking on a job, making enough money to send to his family. The difference is, though, at this period of time, usually they had their families with them because they were homeless.
Gary? What's Six's video?
You know what it is.
No, I don't know.
She was promised it whenever she comes on. Bill Murray.
Are you habitually using drugs, stimulants, alcohol?
No.
No, just asking. Are you, Alice, menstruating right now?
What has that got to do with it?
Back off, man. I'm a scientist.
Oh, that
video.
Okay.
Just put her name in the title.
It's in it.
Oh, it's in it already. Okay.
Yeah. If you look at the name of it, it says Greet Sagacious 6.
We have
I'm not in the list.
an angry customer here. She wants a refund.
Martin the Jerk. That's your name for today. Martin
Hold
the
on.
Jerk.
It's my birthday and you're sending Gary money? That's backwards.
Wait a minute. I don't think I got sent any money. It would have showed
No,
up.
I think she meant
No,
that super sticker thing.
The super sticker.
That we can't see in here because it's new.
Yeah, I don't. Why aren't they showing it to us?
Because, like we said earlier, it's new on YouTube and StreamYard hasn't adapted yet to it.
Yeah, but they work with each other. That's really fucking weird. That's why Rumble doesn't work. I'm looking.
Yes,
Yes,
it's mine
see-
and Rocket Kitties. She's 15 today.
Yeah, it says Sagacious 6 said floating heart for 10 jewels.
Yeah, but I
Which
don't see
know
the
what that
floating
means.
hearts. I only see that message on
That's all I
the
see.
gift box. And I can only see it in YouTube chat. Here, nope.
Yeah, it's like that's really weird. So let's see if I can find it here. Image file. Because I went and took a picture of it.
There you go, Anima. From 6 to you.
There it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
That's what shows up in the YouTube chat, but not in here.
And I don't see that.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
No. In the YouTube chat, I don't see that. I'll take a.
It's under her name, the heart. I think that's all it is.
I
It's
don't believe it.
Yeah, John got it. Hoovertown. But we called him
It's crappy,
Hooverville.
but then it's YouTube.
Dude, I can't even take a screenshot. My Windows is.
Well, I took a screenshot for you. It's there on our screen right now, buddy.
Yeah, but mine is different.
You don't need to do it.
I just wanted to show you how it looks at my end. And just like that, we lost Jerry.
Martin, if these aren't showing up on the StreamYard side, make sure you send them some feedback after the stream. Absolutely, we need to let them know. When Nada in the grocery store makes that insult joke to the alien woman in human form, you think that she is offended, but then you realize that knows that this guy can see them. Yep. And by the way, that grocery store was built for the movie. It was not a real store because they had to have too many shots in there and had to change items constantly. And they wouldn't have allowed that in an actual store.
It would have been way too much work anyway to empty all the shelves and put up the products used.
Hey,
for the
Genghis
movie.
in the house.
Hi, Genghis.
And he's saying,
hey, Genghis.
He's wishing
Thank
a happy
you.
birthday to.
Yeah, sadly, the constant in human history, we don't want you to be able to succeed because you might take our shit. So we're going to make sure you're poor.
What is this thing that they are talking about? Fan funding on YouTube side? I don't know what it is.
I know what it is, and I just looked at it for the first time the other day, and because I was curious, is that turned on? And it's apparently turned on. The way you can tell it's turned on is the way it rubs on your leg.
Phrasing.
Oh God.
Yeah. Okay, Six sent me a picture. I'm on X. I'm checking.
I think it's under
For me,
monetization.
Live.
Looks for good.
I don't. What in the world? Oh, you sent me a capture of your phone. It looks very differently on desktop.
The membership.
No, it's in the chat. You get top chat, live chat, like we did before, and now you have fan funding under that.
Yeah, here it is. I see it now. All right, I'm taking a snapshot so you can see this. When you go,
I don't see that.
Into YouTube Studio, go under Earn, which used to be monetization. We call it something Earn now. Yeah, we call it Earn now. And click on supers and gifts, and it's right underneath that. And here we go. I'm going to show you what it shows me. Share screen.
Well, I don't see that. I see live chat and top chat, and that's all.
Huh. Well, we're going to have to
Weird.
make
I
sure
already
that
have
you're
it.
able to see those things. So here you go. This is what it looks like. Oh, wait, wrong one. That one. There you go. And it shows 6 USD $10 with the looks like a little Sharpay or something holding hearts. We need to complain to YouTube that it's not showing up properly in the chat. So for shits and giggles, I'm going to give her ooh, that's a good one. Oh, which one? Oh, they're both good. I'll do this one.
What are they doing over there? They're filming something. They're filming midgets.
Ray.
Oh,
And I'll give you this one too.
2 monkey hookers and a racist dwarf. I think I'm heading home.
Yeah, I think I'll come with you.
Hey, what?
Back off, Shorty.
You don't know karate. Ah!
Don't say you didn't have a cover.
Fucking Bruges.
hey,
I
I've
love that
been
movie
there.
so much.
It's a wonderful place. Do you have the clip I asked you for yesterday, Gary?
What clip?
Stallone?
Ah, the birthday
Wait, what?
one.
Yeah.
No. I didn't get to make the clip I wanted to make today for the show, for this movie.
Guys, I'll be back.
Because whenever I open my video editor, it shuts down whatever we're doing. So I put it off and then I forgot all about it.
And then he finds the glasses.
They're kind of cool. Not as good as like Ray-Bans, but they're pretty cool.
I never got the Hyper Arc Ray-Bans. They don't look that good.
Salutes to you, Gambit, Gary, Anima, and all the rest of the PCM crowd. Thank you, Genghis. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Let's see. Vakeman's Girl is here. And Sandra's here. He says happy birthday, too.
Thank you, Sander.
In summer 1932, roughly 20,000 to 40,000 World War I veterans and families camped in Washington, D.C., demanding early payment of service bonuses. They did the same thing in Chicago. And there's a bunch of black veterans up there, and they called the National Guard out on them. And my grandfather was one of those National Guardsmen that refused to go up there and point a weapon at a fellow veteran. And he was listed as AWOL. They're going to bring him up on charges, and then his commanding officer quashed it. He said, no, that's not happening. So it expunged the well, they didn't call it Article 15 back then. I forget what they called it. But he expunged the AWOL and everything. I like this actor, another Carpenter friend. President Hoover ordered their violent eviction by the U.S. Army in 1932, damaging his reputation. Yep.
I mean, question, was the vacuum cleaner company Hoover named after him? because they just thought, if we need something that sucks, what do we think of? Hoover.
I'm pretty sure there was a British invention.
Now, don't get me wrong, he was loved by a lot of Americans, but because he presided over a major portion of the Depression and didn't seem to be able to get anywhere of resolving it, the country almost fell into communism. There was a real movement in the United States to move towards communism. And the only way that they could fight that was by the Democratic Party under Franklin Delano Roosevelt running on a platform that would introduce social programs. That would be government funded by your taxes to assist the poor. And the shocking part of this story is a man who would become president years later, John F. Kennedy, who grew up during the Depression, had no idea people suffered. That's how rich he was.
Yep. This is the problem. When you get to a certain level, well, you're no longer like the people around you. You're literally insulated from bad choices.
It's Hollywood. It's made up of these people. Thank God Anima knows what's going on. Sagacious, it says. Gambit, first, my father was a World War I era veteran. He enlisted in the Navy in 1918, but the war ended while he was still in recruit training. It happened to a lot of people, buddy.
God, World War I was so stupid. Like the reasons for it actually happening. Because people point out the assassination. That was the triggering thing. Everything that was leading to it happening, like the structure to cause it was there. That was just the domino that knocked all the other ones down.
Yeah, absolutely, Six. I read this before, but I just want to let you know, after the show, Martin and I are going to go fucking bitch at him. Like, why isn't this showing up better? The demand. Veterans sought early redemption of adjusted service certificates promised for 1945 to escape depression property. Yeah, property. Let's see. He was released in the demobilization. He then went to seminary in New Orleans. And of course, for those who don't know, seminary is where you go to learn how to make semen.
And that's why you end up in the Navy.
I am not acknowledging that.
Bad History, brought to you by Gary. Occasionally, I search for authentic movie props. Looks like they still have some.
God damn it!
Oh, fuck it. Looks like they still have some decent props from this, like boxes, glasses, magazines. That's cool. There is a prop use in this movie that a lot of people may not be aware of.
I know the Ghostbusters one.
Ah, you did. You caught it. Yeah, it's pretty obvious when you see it what it is. And it's a PK meter. And I got a photo of it so people can see it. It's in the movie. And let's see, where'd I put it? There it is. Boom, baby. There we go. The PKE meter, not PK, but PKE meter is what it's called. And it's used, I think, 3 times in the film, Ghostbusters. And it's a prop left over that they used in this movie.
I'm surprised they didn't use I forget what it's called, but it's that thing with the neon. It's like the tubes and they're the neon red and they kind of spin around. It's in a shit ton of sci-fi movies.
We're still, oh my
God.
Oh,
you're talking about the thing that gets used in, because it's used in black and white. You see it in black and white in the movie, but it's the same tube that's inside of another tube. They use it in Next Generation. Buck Rogers used it. Battlestar Galactica used it. It's a great prop.
Yeah.
They're used in a lot of fucking movies and TV shows. Uh-oh, Martin's getting angry at his keyboard.
No,
Shit's about to go down.
That's me, the most important device in the universe.
All right, I'm going to pop these up real quick. This is Larry Franco. This is John Carpenter's partner. Made a lot of movies with John Carpenter. A very knowledgeable guy. Thank God, still with us, 77 years old. And then she worked on this film. This was her first film, Sandy King, that she worked with Carpenter. They fell in love. 2 years later, they got married. And that's Sandy King.
When did he break up with Adrian?
It was 86 or 87, right in that area. It wasn't long. I know it wasn't long after Escape from New York. So let me go look that up. John Carpenter and Adrian Barbeau. I fucking love that lady.
Divorced in 1984.
84.
Oh, yeah.
So I was close. You know, they worked well together and put out some good stuff together. She was awesome in The Fog. She's amazing in Escape from New York. She's also really good in what's the box? What was it called? It was The Thing in the Crate. Is that it? Creep Show. John Carpenter.
Don't know.
So good. Creep Show. She's a bitch wife in the movie, and that's about
Wasn't that the second one.
No, it's the first one. It's the first one.
Okay.
And she, the husband decides to send her under the stairs to find out what's in the crate, and it gets her. And of course, while she's dying, and he's like horrified by what he's doing, he goes, "Ask it some question." It's really fucking funny. He's like, "Ask it what his favorite color is," or whatever the fuck it was she kept bugging him about.
Stop pausing this. We are on a middle of the show and a quarter of the slideshow.
Only 20 minutes in. Yeah. We have an hour of slideshow left.
Oh, this is right before he goes out the window.
Goes? He was sent.
Yeah.
It's so
and
weird.
It was one of the few real stunts in the movie, by the way, because Carpenter's very uncomfortable with stunts. He does them because he knows they're needed, but he complained about having to do this because all he does is he frets over people's safety on his sets, and I love that. Because so many directors don't give two shits about people's safety. And Carpenter is not one of those fucking people. And I love that about him. But I've always wanted to get some of the sunglasses they use. Because I don't know what brand they were. Because I couldn't find them when the movie came out. I went looking. The closest I could find were some Oakleys. They were kind of Wayfarer ripoffs. I don't see a pole. Wait,
Hoffman lenses.
That was between her and
licensed ones.
Oh, between her and Gambit. Yeah, I didn't put a poll up today. I should put a poll up.
He misused the word pole for something else, and that confused her.
Oh God, $100 for them, but they're sold out on the site. On the site, they were selling them. That's insane for just plastic sunglasses.
There are worse things, my friend.
Yeah, Fright Rags was the site that did it, but
what was it called?
Fright Rags, but they're sold out. But they actually did do them recently. Yeah, I'll put a link in the chat.
Yes. memorable. I agree. Alf.
There you go, guys. I have put a poll up for you all. Of that list of movies from John Carpenter, which is your favorite? So please feel free to vote. Is it even up yet?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Okay. Because it's not showing up at the top of the poll where it's supposed to. No,
yes, curiously enough, it's on the lower portion. It used to be
weird. On top. You could put it on top, pin it to the top, and it's not letting me. It made too many changes I don't like. That's one of my don'ts. So Escape from New York.
It used to automatically put it on top, right?
Tied right now with The Thing and They Live. I'm surprised because I actually didn't like Vampires the first time I saw it in the theater. But later I got to see the director's cut, and oh my fucking God, I love that movie now. And that's all thanks to Don Ecker. Don's the one that convinced me to give it another shot. And then Mark Sinter said, well, what version do you have? And I said, well, I have the theatrical cut. And he goes, no. I'm going to send you the director's cut. And I said, okay, but if I like it, I'll buy it. So I did. I bought it from Amazon.
See, I liked the first half up till everyone dies about halfway through the movie, except for like the leads. Like his entire posse ain't going like, no, the movie is becoming a completely different one. I like the movie we had before.
And by the way, this was the first movie he made without Dean Cundey as his DP. And I love Dean Cundey, man. What a fucking great director of photography. I shit you not.
Was he busy at the time? Why didn't they work together on this one?
I don't know. He just sort of moved on and started working with Spielberg a lot after that. And they got along great. I don't think there was ever any rumors of them not getting along.
It was probably just way better pay. Yeah, sometimes that makes a difference. I mean,
yeah.
If he likes working with both people, but one pays a lot more.
Well, I mean, you got to look at the fact that you go to a Spielberg production, or even if it's not Spielberg's film, but a film that he's producing, you're going to get a lot more pay. And so let's look. I'll go back to 88 here, and let's take a look at what he did around that time. 88. Boom, right there. He worked with Spielberg and Zemeckis in Who Framed Roger Rabbit this year.
Oh, nice.
They made this. His next big film was Roadhouse. Next big films, he did all three of the Back to the Future films. He worked on the Tales from the Crypt series for one episode. Then he worked on Nothing But Trouble, which is a better film than it gets treated. I've always been bothered by that. I think it's a better film than it gets treated.
It's
Hook,
a really creative film. The problem is it's the actual story.
It's so fucking weird, but it's got great actors in it, and it's fun. And I tell people, just fucking put your brain at the fucking door and enjoy a movie that has John Candy playing two characters in it. It's fucking great. He plays brother and sister. Then he did Death Becomes Her, which is another fun movie. Jurassic Park, The Flintstones, Casper, which is a better film than I think I treat it. I think it's a better film. I actually enjoyed the film, and my daughter loves that movie. Then he was the DP on Apollo 13. He DP on Flubber with Robin Williams. Not good. I did not know this. In 1999, he did a short film, and I think, is this the one he did with Dirk Benedict, I think? Battlestar Galactica, The Second Coming. Yes. Not Dirk Benedict, I'm sorry, Richard Hatch.
Yeah, because he was trying to get Battlestar back forever, and that was one of his attempts, right?
Yeah, man, I would like to watch that again. I actually fucking haven't seen it since the year it came out. He was the DP on What Women Want, one of Anima's favorite Mel Gibson movies.
Oh, fuck yeah. Love that
He did, let's see. I'm looking for good stuff after that. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Oh my fucking God. A lot of really bad films. The best thing he had in like a decade was Jack and Jill with Adam Sandler playing, again, two characters like let's see.
Sandler, man.
Oh,
yeah, I would love to watch John Candy play two characters. Adam Sandler, I can barely stand when he plays one.
Oh my God, these are just awful movies that he worked on after that. Like, oh my God, he needed to team back up with John Carpenter. The biggest thing he did after all of that was in 22. He did 2 episodes of The Book of Boba Fett, a garbage fucking show. And he did 3 episodes of The Mandalorian. Let's see what season. Season 3, the garbage season.
Hey man, you get the work. It's one of the few things like why I'm happy with being a writer or director. It's that, hey, I actually have some control over what I'm working on.
Yeah. And I liked your last project. It was really good. We should actually do a watch along with it here on the show.
That would be fun. And we haven't done any watch alongs in a long time.
Be funny as all hell if we got copyright strike.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm just teasing. I'm looking for the martial arts coordinator. All right. So, stunt coordinator. All right. Let's see if it's the same guy.
If I remember right, for this big fight scene too, they actually they put, what is it, that fake padding stuff, so it looks like it's concrete, but it's actual padding.
Yeah, they did that. And that fight scene annoyed me because it goes on for fucking ever.
She's the only person I know that was annoyed by it. Everybody else,
everyone I've ever seen, they want it to go on longer.
I wanted more.
Yeah.
No.
Which is how
I love a good fight, but that just annoyed me.
Okay, it is not. It is not the stunt coordinator for the film. That's so fucking odd.
Didn't Roddy Piper was it choreographed?
He helped with the choreo. No, he did not. He helped. And he did not. Play the video. Don't do it.
No. Wait.
I've got 5 terrorists going southeast on Bakalakadaka Street.
I had that one. Now, let me see if I can find.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Another thing I don't hear too many people talk about is the fact that, think about it, the guy's name is Nada. He literally is nothing.
Yeah. And I like that the short story, the comic, and the movie kept the same character name. That's fucking
because
cool.
It made sense. He's all about symbolism, so he had to keep that.
Oh my God. 11% cripple fight.
Yeah, that's when South Park did a parody on
South Park did a complete, they choreographed the cripple fight to match up to the fight scene in the movie. It's so fucking funny. So let's see. I'm looking to see where they met. I'm trying to see where they met. Yep, it was. He was not the stunt coordinator, but he was one of the main stuntmen for Big Trouble in Little China. He also did the choreography stunts in Golden Child. He worked on Lethal Weapon doing stunts. Prince of Darkness, he was the stunt coordinator. And he did the stunts for the movie The Deadpool. And Presidio, the fight scene with Sean Connery. I'll use my left thumb. It's much too powerful for you.
Yeah.
Stunt coordinator for They Live. Oh, he did a lot of good stuff. Looking at this shit, man.
I love that he got to play so many of the aliens while actually choreographing the stunts.
Yeah, he did almost every male alien.
Yeah, but people kept telling him, man, it's kind of difficult to follow your instructions when you look like that.
Yeah, when you're directing the stunts. The fight was rehearsed for 2 weeks and was inspired by the classic brawl between John Wayne and Victor McLaughlin from
Filmed
the
over 3
1952
days.
film. Yep. And that fight is, now Anima doesn't bitch about that one. She fucking loved that fight scene because it's so funny. I love that in the middle of the fight, they take a break to drink something. He goes, yeah, what time is it? All right. And he just leans back and fucking touches Slugs fucking McLaughlin in the face.
I think my favorite They Get Tired is if you've ever seen Old Boy during the hallway scene.
Yeah, the hammer scene. Hammer time.
Maybe this
Also,
fight
I
annoys
gotta
me so
point
much
out-
because it's simply over putting on a fucking pair of sunglasses and looking through them. It's so childish.
Well, it's not childish. It's a point. He's making a point that one guy wants to take the blue pill and he's trying to give him the red pill. And he doesn't want that fucking red pill. I want to stay where I'm at. I want everything to be normal so I can think about my family and not have to worry about Jesus Christ. What the fuck are those things when he puts the glasses on?
Yeah.
You don't even see what he's looking at. Just his reaction is like, what the fuck? What is wrong with their faces?
I mean, it's the equivalent of if you're getting into a political argument and someone is making something very, very wrong, and you're trying to convince them, you bring up every argument that makes sense, and they still won't listen to you. That's the glasses scene in this movie when they're fighting.
Except that there are no glasses in real life.
Yeah.
Yep. And by the way, does anybody? Yeah, it's a metaphor. Does anybody else know a famous song that mentions Herbert Hoover?
No.
But I'm trying to bring Math, his presence in the chat. He's trying to say good night.
Night.
Night, Matthew.
Good night, Mav.
Good night.
Get some sleep, buddy.
Thanks for the raid.
Yeah, thanks for the raid and thanks for everything you contribute with this show.
Oh, on the family theme.
There you go. Boy, the way Glenn Miller played. Songs that made the hit parade. Guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days. And you knew who you were back then. Girls were girls and men were men. Mister, we could use a man like Herbert Hoover again. It's a great theme song. I love that tune.
See, those people knew how to do like political points because the guy was super left wing, but he played, they knew they had to get the laughs first and foremost.
There's only one guy that I feel pulled that off again, and that's Nick Offerman when he played Swanson on
Parks and Recs. That's it, right?
Yeah, Parks and Rec, and he nailed that character as what do you call it? Not an independent, but not a strict constitutionalist. It's the other one. Fuck. The other
he's anti-government. Literally the thing is.
There's a name of it though. There's a name for that party. They're the weird ones that always have hookers and prostitutes.
Libertarian.
Libertarians. Someone tried to tell me I'm a libertarian. I said, I'm all for libertarianism until you guys start running for office. You're fucking weirdos. No.
No, the problem is that people will call and like, wait, so you support like underage prostitution? They'll go, yes. Yeah, okay. Yep. No one's voting for you.
Yep, nobody's gonna fucking vote for you.
Except Epstein.
Oh, thank God that cocksucker's dead.
Yeah.
I hope
allegedly.
So.
Allegedly. Raspberry. There's only one man who could dare give me the raspberry, Lone Star.
Yes.
There's a movie I'm not going to watch. The sequel. There's another John Carpenter regular. I'm not interested in watching that thing. I'm
Dude.
just not. I hated that last one he did, History of the World Part 2. Fuck that movie.
Oh no, people forget there was a Spaceballs animated series. There's a reason you don't
No,
remember.
I remember it because it was not good.
Yep.
A copy of it from Walmart was unfortunately messed up. It would randomly skip. Oh God, The Room. I watched that one night. I was sitting there because normally I would turn on Adult Swim to watch whatever cool fucking cartoons were going to come on. I think it was Saturday, so I think it was anime night, and they didn't do anime. Instead, they did. It was February. It was Valentine's Day, whatever Valentine's Day was that year, is when they showed it. And I popped it on, and it's this fucking weird movie with terrible acting in it, and the weirdest fucking sex scene I've ever seen. It's like the actor. I don't think he knows where his penis is or where a woman's vagina is.
Yeah, it's a case where I put The Room as it's if an alien came to Earth, looked at Earth movies,
and made a movie,
and then tried to make a movie.
And I tried to make their own movie. Yeah, it's that fucking weird. And I kept thinking, like I'd flip from channel to channel, going, "What is going on? Is this a fuck up? Did somebody get control of their studio and just decide to put a movie on and no stop them because it's a holiday?" It was the weirdest fucking thing I'd ever seen.
But with that movie, one of my favorite books came out of it, The Disaster Artist. If you ever get a chance, read the book. Don't watch the movie because they Hollywoodized the actual true story. But Greg Sestero going over, like, because he wanted to be an actor, like he talks about in the beginning, he like was trying to put a pitch together to star in the next Home Alone when he was a kid. So it's a really interesting case with everything because ultimately he needed a place to stay, and Tommy basically was like, "Oh, of course, I'll take care of you," because he had resources, money. But then Greg started to get roles, and Tommy didn't, and that caused this really crazy, huge rift between them. It's a fucking great book.
I am going to see the movie, Reed. I plan to see it. I'm going to give Favreau a chance, but I have zero faith that it's going to be worth a fucking shit. So, gonna watch it once, just to see for myself on a big screen. I don't think it's a big screen movie. The characters, those are small screen.
It kind of makes me sad because we're just in the era where everything that I loved from my childhood just is deciding to be a corpse on screen for the next 10, 15 years till it finally dies off.
Disney ruined my parents. My childhood is gone. They murdered them.
Oh, no. Disney didn't ruin my childhood. My brother's cancer did that. So,
oh, great. Bring that into the conversation. Thanks for bringing the party down. U.S. President, my brother died of cancer too. President Ronald Reagan, he's my favorite brother. I remember getting so angry going, "You took him. Couldn't take those. But you had to take the one that I fucking can get along with."
It's also so stupid that he died because he didn't want to bother people. It was so unnecessary.
Pride. It was his fear of being a problem that led to him dying. Big L libertarians tend to be dogmatic as leftists. I find it true even with the more conservative side of libertarianism. I have issues with them. They're overly dogmatic on certain things. The only thing I'm dogmatic about is the Constitution. And that's it. And that's why I fall under, I'm not a conservative, even though I am conservative to most leanings, but I'm also kind of liberal in some of my leanings, but I am a strict constitutionalist. I took an oath to defend that thing, and that's for life.
I don't really have a political party, as it were, just because there's too many things I agree with on one party that doesn't agree that they don't agree with, and vice versa. Like, I want the right to have, if need be, abortions, and I want to own firearms. Where's my political party in the United States?
You only have
Doesn't
two.
exist.
That's one of the big problems you have.
Yeah. Parrothead, I did not say hi to you. I read your comment and didn't say hi. I hope you're doing well, buddy. It's good to see you. Let's see. Slasher Fred. What's he got to say here? Oh, man, what's going on? I can't. There we go. I vaguely remember the Spaceballs cartoon. I'm trying to click, man. I'm not able to click.
You really
on
don't
it
need
right
to.
now.
In fact, you probably shouldn't. In fact, what Spaceballs cartoon?
That bad?
It's animated in Flash, and it looks like it was done. It's just like there's no plot to the episodes. I'm not sure how to describe it other than that.
I like the subtitled Spaceballs too. The search for more money.
That's the other stupid thing with the Spaceballs too. They're doing it's like the end continue. No, that was Spinal Tap. What was the subtitle for the new Spaceballs they're doing?
I thought it was the search for new money or more money.
No, that's the joke in the thing. I forget what they're called. Let me look up real quick.
I don't know.
The new one is called The New One.
Yeah,
well, I know it's
the new
February
one.
14th every year, Alpha. I'm saying I don't remember what day of the fucking week it was, dickhead.
Yeah, Spaceballs new one. Like you had the perfect like setup joke, where it's like the search for more money. Just makes everyone hates yogurt with strawberries. Peter Venkman.
What?
It's a thing. It's a joke in
room.
Spaceballs.
Okay.
Because the character's name's Yogurt. So Darth Helmet goes, I hate yogurt, especially with strawberries.
And that's, of course, my personal favorite. In fact, my other favorite is cheesecake yogurt with strawberries. Very good. And I like real strawberries in them.
Yeah.
It was... No. Was it 2009 when it aired?
Who knows?
The Shadow.
Well, yes, but it's also really impressive how fast this movie ends, because basically the watch is almost kind of a cheat. Because literally teleport one location, two location, three location, boom, movie done.
Oh, but they can't get it to work. So it opens that passageway for them because they break it. Or it's malfunctioning or something. Damn, his shit froze again.
Yep.
It's been a especially shitty technical day.
Well, he's doing too much stuff. He has like 1 million tabs open at the same time. Of course, his computer wouldn't like that.
She wasn't. I was surprised, given how big of a villain Hera was in Hercules, that she wasn't in that TV series that much.
And he's back.
Yep.
So anyway, I got kicked. I lost connection. But anyway, what I was going to say is it was Valentine's Day. It was a Saturday back in 2009 when The Room aired on Adult Swim. And it was supposed to be Toonami, as I recall. And they didn't, they blasted that fucking movie over and over again for like 3 or 4 hours. Oh, it's ridiculous.
Yep. I do admit, I do like when they're showing them teleporting to the planet. That's a cool effect. Oh, hey, we actually got this to make it to that year they were talking about. I also find it funny how they're just walking around with guns and everything else, and it's just like everything's fine.
Yeah, I plan to see it because I've watched every trailer. I see people bitching about it, but everything I see in there seems pretty down with the original cartoon series. And I'm like, I'm not sure what everybody else is seeing here. Maybe you're looking too far into it. Like I laughed at the he, him, even though I thought they should have actually just gone for it and wrote he/man.
Yeah.
And I thought that would have been fucking more hilarious to me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things. This is the problem with like making stuff like that, because I imagine it played a lot better when they were writing it than it does now. Now that there's the downfall slowly happening of all the woke stuff.
Look, we talked about this a few times on the show. In particular is the Dutch director who made Paul Verhoeven. Made these films that were supposed to be antithetical to the subject matter, but instead he made them pro what he was doing, which is funny. It's so fucking funny to me that it's the opposite of what he was trying to do. And that's why they've got such big fan bases with RoboCop to Starship Troopers, you know. And this guy that directed this thing refers to fucking Skeletor's toxic masculinity, a representation of toxic masculinity. I said he's gonna fucking put it out there, and it's still gonna be a fucking villain, and it's gonna play off perfectly. And it doesn't matter what he fucking thought.
I love the way this effect is done, where it's just like the light going to the planet is just a cool detail.
The teleportation. If you're reading this now, then you're way behind on the chat. Clay, I love you, buddy. Yes, it did. It actually was like it was number one its first weekend, this movie, and it's shocking that happened. And it technically, we're going to go technically on this. There was not a lot of marketing with this movie, and it's back in a period of time when marketing was a little cheaper than it is by the 90s going into the 2000s. Okay, so this film budget was $4 million, and it made $13.4 million box office, and it killed on home rentals. It was like number one home rental for a while. So it's not a surprise that theatrically for 2 weeks, it was in the top 10, and then on home rental, it was one of the top rentals in America.
Supposedly, one of the executives finally realized kind of what he was talking about with them, just like, "Oh, fuck you, we're gonna make our money. We're pulling this."
That is not entirely correct, Gambit. It was mainly pushed to a later date to fuck with the election.
Yeah.
So this is the
pushed
bullshit
back
reason.
because Carpenter wanted it to be close to the election, and he was expecting it to have some sort of political impact.
It did
because he worked so hard at all the metaphorical shit in this storytelling, it went over people's heads what he was trying to say. So there you go.
It's silly because in essence, all these propagandists basically want to do Catcher the Rye, but replace John Lennon with Donald Trump or whoever. Just
right.
Like, someone reads this book and then they pick up a gun like a zombie and like murders the president. Dumbasses.
I wonder if there is a name. Let's go look that up. I am curious if there's a name for that.
Was it Broken Base?
Name for when an audience has a different take on a movie than the intended or the intent.
I mean, also one thing I've
of
learned from
the
my own
director.
experience with writing, even from talking with someone who was potentially going to direct one of my things, was I could explain it point blank. This is exactly what this is supposed to be. And then they feed me back something completely different. So even people I'm talking to directly can have a completely different interpretation of my own work.
Well, it's like a song. It's like a fucking song. You know, I like that Seal said that he refused to put the lyrics in inside the albums when he released them. Like if you fold it open, it's a double album or what have you, or on the sleeve, never put the lyrics on there because he said it was more important what the listener got out of it than what my intent was. And I'm like, that's so true, because you look at Blade Runner and, you know, like Deckard being a replicant wasn't even part of the conversation until the 90s when it got brought up by Ridley Scott with the director's cut. And everybody's like, no, he talked about that back in the 80s. I said, I have every science fiction magazine that came out in the 80s that had interviews with Ridley Scott. And it's not mentioned any fucking where. Well, behind the scenes, and it got out, and it's like, how did it get out? It wasn't, there was no internet, you dipshit. All you had was the publications of the time to give you that information. Like, I caught him lying. It pissed me off. I said, yeah, it wasn't until after the director's cut in 1992 that came out about Deckard being a replicant. And that's when the discussion started. And it was minor. It was only a small percentage of the fucking fan base. And it grew because the fan base grew. And that's all thanks to a little website called Blade Zone. Those fucking assholes. Oh, wait, I'm the guy who did that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Good going, asshole.
You are the pig.
I'm
What?
Oh yeah, real quick back to this whole movie. One of the reasons I say this is a fantasy, because come on, if you had alien life here, why would they only have like one transmitter? And why would it be in the exact city the main character's in? You know, like why wouldn't they have like one in space beaming down to Earth?
Yeah, there's a couple of issues with this.
Yeah, but I go, and this is, you know, this is why I say this is a fantasy instead of sci-fi. It has sci-fi elements, but I consider this a fantasy. And not the genre fantasy, but like this is what everyone wishes you could do. You wish you could know who the bad guys are and have a way to defeat them.
Oh my God,
like,
doppelganger.
You blow up the Death Star. He has the equivalent of that. And in a weird way, it's a guy fantasy too, because some people, you know, you kind of have the dream of like, if you're going to die, go out in like a blaze of glory doing something important for people. So literally, he dies to reveal the truth to everyone.
I need a moment. Be back.
And we have a breach.
So I just tested while it was kicking me out of here. I have a very high connection speed, consistent. So what is StreamYard doing that's fucking this up?
Back when I was in Croatia, I was using a VPN, and they like to do these mini disconnects where you just lose it for a second, and that was enough for StreamYard. So I always had to disconnect my VPN when I was hanging out with you or doing a show, because the VPN would fuck with it. So maybe you're doing a lot of stuff and it just takes away from StreamYard a little bit too much.
I'm not doing anything but doing this or occasionally opening a tab to look up something.
Yeah, maybe it's not liking that. I don't know.
No, I didn't open anything when it kicked me this last time. So
we need a video for that breach. Quit playing with your computer's backdoor.
Quit looking at gay porn, Gary.
Parrothead.
Oh, and coming up is one of the best things. He did get Siskel and Ebert because they're both.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
They're both aliens.
Yep.
And it's clearly them. I like that.
Any man don't want to get killed. Better clear on out the back.
There you go.
It even literally has like them commenting on like filmmakers like John Carpenter. Like he's totally just telling Gene and Ebert to go fuck themselves.
Yeah, plot contrivances. Very good, my friend. And by the way, I did look up the word, and that's when I started having problems, is they refer to it as audience misinterpretation or divergence in reception. And I look at that as just simply, you put something in front of somebody, and this is a very simple way of explaining this. And I've argued with other filmmakers about this. I said, you could be considered the defense attorney or the prosecuting attorney, depending on what your story's about. But either way it goes, you represent your film and you make your case before the jury, and the jury is the audience. And if you don't make your case, it's not the audience's fault. It's yours. It's on you.
I always put that when you break it down, and I think film's one of the few things that do this. It's not like how a book is where like kind of a storyline. A film is basically a dream. And dreams can be interpreted a lot of different ways.
Mine is more literal because of the fact that a director is making a case and the jury is the audience. It's a literal comparison. And
yeah, also depends on the filmmaker.
If the filmmakers, I said he's either the prosecutor or he's the defense attorney. Either way it goes, he is trying to make his case, plead his case to the audience, the jury, and we make a decision off of what information you gave us. And if it's not what you wanted, that's too fucking bad. That's what you put out. And we are the ones who received it. And what we got from what you said is not a misinterpretation. It's our interpretation of the information you put out. And if you did a bad job of it, that's on you, the filmmaker.
So, question. There was talks of a sequel like They Still Live, if I remember it, at one point. Or is that
it
just...
It would not be a direct sequel.
Obviously.
It would be a quasi-sequel because
They're
all the
dead,
characters...
Yeah, everyone's dead.
Like, he kills the human that was helping the aliens. He dies, and fucking what's his name dies? Keith David's character.
Yeah,
they're all dead. So there's no characters to come back. Really for the sequel. The sequel would just be a story sequel. And I'd be okay with it. I'm curious of what would fucking happen. But the thing is I don't think it's necessary. I think it's just completely pointless to do it. So,
well, yeah, I heard about it, so I was always wondering, is there a real attempt to do it, or just like there was just talk?
I kind of get it because now people can see these aliens without any devices, glasses or lenses or whatever. It would be kind of fun to see the chaos that follows, but I don't know if it's worth a full movie.
I remember he just broke it, so they could have repaired it. And would there be a point where like there was a number of people that
people saw it? Yeah,
people saw it.
Good percentage of people that saw it.
The secret is out, so they can't hide anymore. He has the coolest death, by the way, dying, flipping them off after shooting the device. I like that.
I think we all want to go out that way.
Yeah, as I was saying, it's the guy fantasy. Like if you're gonna die, you want to like go like holding off the bandits for your family escapes.
So here we go. There's our poll. The Thing wins. Nobody voted for vampires.
Because nobody knows it, according to the chat. Nobody knew that movie.
Go check that movie out. It's really very good. Make sure you watch the extended cut, not the theatrical cut, because I didn't like the theatrical cut, but I liked the extended cut. So Escape from New York with 35%, 41%.
That's
to
the one
The
I
Thing,
voted for.
and 24% to They Live. All three great movies, man. No question about it. So I
Says the sequel stay dead.
Yeah, I mean, I wish he hadn't gone to smoking pot and playing video games all day, but you know what he gave us. I mean, he did enough. So.
Oh, are you talking about Carpenter? Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's based, from what I understand, from people who actually know him close, or at least talked with people who worked with him. He basically just like he got too much money. Basically, it's like, so why do I have to like put effort into this stuff? I'd rather just smoke a bowl and play video games. And that's what he does, except like when he comes out to do a concert or something.
Now I don't know if there was a contest in any way, shape, or form for this to happen. But if there was, I believe that John Carpenter won the contest for basically growing old and becoming a character he created called David Lopan.
Yeah.
Because he is David Lopan now.
Yeah.
He needs to have like a bright light like installed in his mouth that can just turn on periodically so he glows.
Yeah. You are not brought here to get it, Mr. Burton.
You are not brought here to get it, Mr. Russell. It's like, John, seriously, what the fuck? I just came to have dinner.
And he also made some announcements of doing a sequel to The Thing. There's discussion of another Escape from New York that he may be executive producer on. I don't know. And if they don't cast Wyatt Russell, yeah, I'm probably not going to watch it, because I would fucking love to see his son take over playing Snake.
I don't even know if they should have McCready in childhood. They should just leave that part unsaid.
That isn't even hair. That's just energy coming out of his head. Pure evil energy.
That's the light bending around.
It's sort of like that.
Why are we talking about David Lopan?
That's why, because he grew old and looks like David Lopan. That's John Carpenter. See, he became his character, that he created. But what I'm saying is that's not hair. That's just pure evil energy coming out of his head. It's just incredible how scary he fucking looks as a human being. And I always thought it was funny that what's her name, Jamie Lee Curtis, got invited over to his house for dinner, and she was afraid to go because he's so scary looking to her. She thought he was scary looking.
Oh my God! If Lopan was a Redditor. Hey, Penny's here.
Wouldn't he be David Redpan then?
Would anybody get it though?
You forced my hand.
I don't know if anybody would get it if you changed it even slightly.
Yeah. I
mean, it's hard to get the joke. You got to be a fan of, Big Trouble in Little China to even get the joke in the first place. Then you make it even more obscure. I don't know. I mean, I like it, but it wouldn't make sense. Well, I would actually go, instead of like David Lopan, like David Medium Pan. High Pan, because he's high.
Deep Pan.
Deep Pan. Uh-oh, here it comes.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
May God God have mercy on your soul.
Back pan.
Chill.
Back pan.
Bedpan. David.
Allegedly.
David Bedpan. That's his.
Look
That's
who
his.
showed up, guys. It's the other birthday girl.
I don't know. I can't see it. It was on there for a second and then gone.
Oh, wait.
Hey, kitty.
Kitty.
It's her birthday too today.
Happy birthday to
This
kitty.
is her video. This is for
I
her.
did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not.
Oh, hi, Amelia.
You know, John's eyes are looking at Emma going, damn, girl. Nice cat.
This is one of his live shows where he does the scores from the film.
Yeah, he even plays with his sons, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm. Be careful how you phrase that. Phrasing. No. Plays with his sons. Phrasing.
Chairman Meow Mix.
Chairman Meow Mix. Holy shit. Hey, we owe Pity a video. Where's her video?
Well, you handle it, Jerry.
I don't know if
John Carpenter releases his next
I've been
album.
kicked from their studio 3 times, so I don't know if
awesome.
I can get to another studio in here.
Okay.
Oh, that also means
Carpenter
you don't have the
releases his
names.
next album, I Only Do Eyes.
What? What did we lose Gary? Jesus
Gary?
Christ. I found it. It is here. It is here.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
And because I talked about RoboCop,
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
I'll buy that for $1.
Gambit,
that movie.
they already did a sequel comic. They did a crossover comic, even with Escape from New York.
the whole idea was that the next film was supposed to be Escape from Mars. And what did he do? He gets money from the studio and goes and makes a sequel, but it's not a sequel. It's a remake of Escape from New York, and he just calls it Escape from LA. With some of the worst fucking visual effects I've ever seen.
Soundtrack's
The
good,
only thing that LA does better is the theme.
because they finally got to basically turn Snake into a cowboy, which that's the whole like Pliskin's theme in that movie.
If Carpenter did a transformation into a younger version of Lopan, he'd probably look like a member of Spinal Tap. Makes sense to me.
Maybe there's a reason.
Two girls with green eyes.
There's a reason he doesn't have a drummer.
Dankeschön, Eclay.
But yeah, no, they live, still love it to this day. It probably inadvertently resonates with people like me, because if I'm just taking up like what John Carpenter says it's supposed to be, I'd fucking hate this movie.
Yep. Escape from New York was another one. It was about Reagan. It was about Reagan creating a federal police force, which never happened. It was the Democrats who tried to do it. Bill Clinton tried to do it. And but I still fucking love that movie. I don't care what his political insights were. I fucking love that movie.
Well, Escape from New York also, it does one of the more interesting visual tricks I've ever seen. Because it goes 1997, and then what happens right after? Now. And then the 97 goes away, so it's just the now. He's literally saying, this isn't about the future. This is literally about right now, when the movie came out.
Which makes no sense. All right, let's wrap this shit up. Gambit, Snorty, John Whitaker, Slasher Fred, 11 Alpha, Muhammad Saeed, Read by Nature. Let's see. Kara the Token Nerd, Sally Forth, Six, Sandra Hammerschlag, Genghis Khan, E. Clay Thomason, Parrot Head, James Jameson, and of course, last in the house is Penny. Thanks everybody for popping in and hanging out with us for a Saturday afternoon, just talking about this fucking movie and other shit involving this movie or directly connected to it. This is one of my favorite films. It's in my top 10 list. Carpenter really was one of my favorite directors of my childhood, my youth, not my childhood. You should know that Tommy Morrison is in this movie. Tommy the Gun Morrison? Really?
I don't know.
Go to his IMDb.
Just with this movie, I still find it hilarious to this day. It's like, oh, this movie is about greed and the evils of greed.
Holy shit. He was one of the resistant fighters.
The kid?
Tommy the Gun Morrison, the boxer.
Yeah. So, but in this movie, was it the kid that Nada saved during the raid?
I don't know. I'm going to look it up. Tommy Morrison in They Live. I want to see an image of it so I can see who he was.
I think he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not finding him.
And if they pay him enough, I mean, John Carpenter will basically sell out each and every one of his movies. He doesn't care.
For a payday? Yeah, it's money. Yeah. It's money.
To quote him literally, it's like, I put up my hand and a check appears there going, it's kind of really funny given They Live, which is all about how greed is destructive and evil. But of course, your greed is perfectly fine and natural, and you earned every penny, right?
Well, I find it hilarious that, when people say, well, like I said, I would watch a Thing sequel if Carpenter's involved with it. But that's not a guarantee. Proof of that is Escape from L.A.
Yeah, he also doesn't have a story to adapt from. So I'm going, like, would you just remake the Thing again, like do the same basic plot, or would you?
That was one of the things that's one of the things that was being brought up, just remaking it. It's like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Leave it the fuck alone. It's a perfect movie. It had to be a kid, the kid that Tommy Morrison was acting as, that not a save.
Yeah, I think it was him.
Okay, that's kind of wild, dude. I did not know he was in that. I can't find a single picture of him though.
See, I think my storytelling, like, if there was any like follow-up you could do where you could do a similar idea but put in different circumstances, have it to where there's an actual like massive biolab, like they found it and they've been experimenting on it, and then they realize there's been a breach and now they have to figure shit out or basically like nuke themselves.
That, or they better have a fucking good breach video like we do. We're always prepared for a good breach.
I mean, if you've ever seen like SCP style stuff, I think that could you like have a bunch of like people who think they know what they're dealing with go into and then basically just goes wrong.
All right, I just asked the kid in the movie They Live 1988 that Nada saves. Let's see if it pops up a picture. Nope.
I'll pull up my copy of the film. Just a second.
I'm going to go to Google Brave is fucking retarded.
My Brave, I don't know why, it uses Google as search engine.
Google
That
got
is-
infected with ads. That's the problem.
That is a setting. You set it up so in case Brave doesn't find anything, it goes to Google.
I think it's maybe doing it because Google is my main driver, my default browser.
I mean, it is on YouTube.
It's a setting in your browser in the search engine.
Yeah, I have both. I have the above search engine, and I have a lower one on when my tabs load. I can use either Brave or I can use Google. And that's still no fucking picture on Google from the movie. That's weird. I'd love to fucking see it, and I'm sure that's who it is. That he's the young guy, young kid that Nada saves.
Oh
yeah, Wuhan
is in China.
Wuhan.
Yeah, everybody knows that ever since 2020.
It's right. Yeah, it's right next to apparently a wet market that sells bats.
Yeah.
Gary, here is this who you're referring to? Pull up.
Yes, that kid.
We need it. Engorge it. Engorge it.
What she said.
There you go. There you go. Make it. Oh my God, it's so big. Now it's even bigger. I'm trying to see his face. The nose is what'll give it away. Because he has an Irish nose. That's him. Holy shit. Tommy the Gun Morrison. What a sad ending to that man's life.
What happened?
AIDS.
Damn.
Where are we? Oh.
I had to put us back up.
Now I have the freaking song of.
Hey, his number one guy, I think, is going to prison. And I think he's going to sell Fauci out to get less time in prison.
One could hope, but you never know.
He should have gone to prison over AZT.
The Clintons should be in jail, but they managed to avoid it because everyone who has things against them suddenly disappears.
That's true, but we actually have medical proof what AZT did. And he's the guy behind AZT. Whatever can make money. Whatever can make money, he's there for when it comes to medical.
I don't think talking about topics like this is going to help us.
No.
Help who? Our chat? Our chat doesn't care about anything.
Our numbers.
Our chat has no feelings on anything.
No, the AI bots do, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I mean, I had videos flagged for anti-Semitism.
What?
We'll see. I know how to delete stuff, so I'm good. In the rescuing scene, yeah, that's him. That's totally him. Fauci got an auto pin pardon. Yeah, that's not going to work. They've already proven that shit doesn't. That's not going to fucking fly. His partner at the time was telling him not to take his meds, apparently. Oh, man. So anyway, that's it, guys. I've had enough of you. You've had enough of me. Go watch Vampires by John Carpenter. Watch the extended cut. Just remember, bigger is better. Any woman that says it's not is a liar or not very good at it. Nothing from you assholes. Fuck you guys.
Well,
one last happy birthday to the woman I love, Anima Confusa, and her little
Happy birthday, Anima.
Thanks again. Thanks to all of you guys who wished me happy birthday. I will share it with my cat.
I don't know. Did 11 Alpha wish you a happy birthday? I didn't see it.
Yes, he did.
I think everybody did. Yes,
Happy
Parrot, it
birthday,
is
Anima.
true.
And an unhappy Anima's birthday to Gary.
James says happy birthday.
Thanks, James.
And if you didn't get to say it, fucking throw it in there, buddy. I'm going to give you time. You and
No,
and
I'm pretty
Parrot-
sure he did.
There you go. Parrot Head got it. No, I don't think so. Come on, leave me alone. Let me do this. I'm having some fun with Alpha.
Okay.
He says gestern.
Gestern, that means yesterday.
I love
But
you
no,
too, buddy.
it is today.
Yes, it's a good film, but if you've never seen it, Muhammad, go watch the extended cut of it. It is so much better. You get more of the story of Baldwin's character and what's her name, the hot blonde that becomes a vampire. And it's really a much better film. I felt like it was choppy. The third act was choppy in the original cut. This cut feels more like a full movie, and I enjoyed it much better. And I got to thank my buddy Mark Center for that. Great guy, a fellow cinephile. We love talking movies. So anyway, oh, there you go. There you go. Another one for you.
So you don't have, you don't like muties? Only talking.
Look at that, Anima. Make it scroll.
Thank you so much.
And there you go from. I also remembered to wish the kitty a happy birthday. Good on you,
Yeah, that's
Alpha.
right.
All right. So I wanted to make sure everybody had their chance. Love you guys. We'll see you on Monday. Well, some of you.
Well, one more thing real quick. In Germany, there are no happy birthdays. They just say birthday. All right, I'm done.
No, you're right about the happy part though, because we don't say happy birthday in German. We say alles Gute zum Geburtstag. That means best wishes. But yeah,
let me do
let's go.
something. Yeah. Let's wrap this up. Again, it's like I'm tired. I can't keep copy and pasting all day. It's exhausting.
He took a day off yesterday, so
Yeah, no excuse, buddy. All right, guys.
Wikipedia.
Love you guys. See
Bye.
you guys. What are we doing Monday? Hold on. That was what I was going to do.
Lance Hendrickson, hard target.
Fuck. I love Lance Henriksen. Oh my God. I wish we could do TV shows because I would love for you and me to watch the entirety of Millennium because I love that show so fucking much. Oh my fucking God. Yeah, Lance Henriksen, Hard Target, Jennifer 8, The Quick and the Dead, and Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead is some of the best work by the effects house. They did the practical effects for the monster. Oh my God. Why am I forgetting his name? He's dead now. Cancer got him. God damn it. Anyway, it's such a good movie about revenge and then regret. And I love that. I thought it was a horror film with a heart. And so we'll see you guys on Monday with some more Lance. Next week, Lance Henriksen week. So get ready to celebrate some fucking awesome shit. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Matt Damon.